Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Nani and the background might look a little weird, but I'm actually in a hotel room right now in Manhattan, and I'm in New York City because I'm going to the New York Film Academy for a camp, and I thought I'd vlog it and kind of like show you guys my experience and my journey this week. And I got here actually a week ago, and I didn't vlog any of that, so I thought this would be a good time to start because it's currently Sunday, July 29th, and so tomorrow is my second week of camp. And I kind of just wanted to tell you all about what I did last week at the New York Film Academy, or just while I was in New York. So I got into New York on Sunday the 22nd at our plane landed at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And it was we got off the plane, and it took about an hour for our luggage to actually finally get to us because there was some type of security issues. So we're in New York, we're in New York. Our luggage has come an hour later than we expected. And so we finally got our luggage, and we're like, okay, let's just get our rental car, or let's just get our bus and everything and get to the hotel before it gets too dark out. So next thing we know, the bus was scheduled, and there was some scheduling issues or whatever, and our bus was scheduled for another hour later. So here we are at the airport 2 hours later. We were expecting to be at our hotel already, and we're waiting for our bus to come. And our bus eventually comes after waiting for an hour, and the most unthinkable thing happens. We get to our bus, and when we open the doors, it's crammed in with people. It's a tiny little minivan full of people. And so my mom and I try to cram into the back part of the bus, and it's we're literally stepping over people. And we finally get settled in, and our luggage has been piled on top of other people's in the tiny back end of the bus. And literally the worst thing, I'm sitting next to this lady, and it's literally the first 3 hours in New York, our luggage has been late, our bus has been scheduled, so we had to wait an extra hour. Now we're crammed into this little van, and it's super warm out. Side note, I'm from Alaska, and our summers are usually get up to 60 degrees, so being in New York where 80 degrees and humid is the normal summer, what I was not prepared for. And so it's super warm out, and so everyone's just sweating and kind of smelly. And so we finally get onto our bus, and the lady next to me starts coughing on my shoulder. Coughing, okay? Not just okay? It was so gross, and I was just so uncomfortable. And I'm the van is so squished that I'm practically sitting on my mother's lap, and the lady next to me is coughing on my shoulder, and it's just so bad. And the drive is about from where the airport was to our hotel was about 2, 3, 4 miles, but in New York 2, 3, 4 miles means an hour driving. And so we were in this van that's smushed, really warm outside. The lady next to me is coughing on my shoulder, and then eventually she falls asleep on my shoulder. So now I have this lady that I don't even know head on my shoulder while I'm sitting on my mother's lap in 90 degrees weather after been waiting in 2 hours in an airport. So not to make this trip sound bad or anything, but not even 3 hours in, it's been pretty interesting. So we finally get to our hotel, and we get settled in and everything, and by then it's already dark out. So we just decide to order in, and so we get our food and everything, and the night's good, and we get settled in, and the first day in New York has been just finished. So that was pretty interesting. And then the next day and Monday and stuff, we started going to my camp. And if you don't know, the New York Film Academy is this big college and stuff in New York that focuses a lot on acting, theater, things like that. I'm not exactly sure what else they do, but they also offer a summer camp. And back in December, I got a scholarship to the New York Film Academy, and that's what I'm here now. And so I am here for 2 weeks. This is currently my second week in New York. And the story I'm telling you about right now was last week. And anyway, so on Monday morning, we had to be at the academy at 9 in the morning. And so this is our first time in New York City, and trying to navigate the streets is just insane because, like I said, I'm from Alaska, and it's like you drive 20 minutes from one city to the next, and the city is just like, it's not as crowded as it is here, and like there aren't people all over the streets and everything. It's so different here than it is from where I'm from. And the population is also like so huge compared to where I'm from as well. So we're getting to the New York Film Academy, and after a little bit of navigating, we finally get there, and so far the day's going pretty well. We found somewhere to eat breakfast at, and the first day of the New York Film Academy was awesome. I was really nervous, like I just tried to calm down, but it was a lot of fun though, and I made some good friends. And then the second day this week we were working on our monologues. So the second day we were assigned the monologues that we would perform for the class on Friday. And so the monologue I was given was one from the Hunger Games. It was the one that Katniss does in Catching Fire, and I was super excited because I love these kinds of like roles and stuff, and so I was really excited about that. And so the week was going pretty well, and yeah, later, because my camp was from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and so afterwards we would just wander around and find some stuff to do. And then on Friday, the day where we had to perform our monologues, we performed them throughout the week, like just rough drafts and everything, and getting different tips and stuff. And we didn't just do monologues, we had lots of other classes, like I had a voice and movement class, an improv class, which was so much fun. I also did some like stage combat, just monologue classes, auditioning techniques, acting techniques. We just did so much in the first week, and it felt like it went by so fast, but I had a great time, and I totally recommend it for any of those aspiring actors out there that want training but not necessarily sure how to get it. I think the New York Film Academy is a great like resource and thing that you guys should do. And they offer, that I know of, 2 camps, one for like middle schoolers, which is like 10 to 13, and then one for high schoolers, which is 14 to 17. And I was actually doing the middle school one because I'm 13, and I still felt like I got a great little understanding of acting and everything like that, and so I had a lot of fun. But anyways, Friday came, and we were performing our monologues, and I was super excited, and we went into like this nice big room with a big like professional movie camera and like a black screen and everything, and those big lights facing us, and I felt like a real movie star. And performed our monologues and everything, and then they showcased them later in the day at our little graduation ceremony. And I enjoyed it, a lot of fun, and I'll try to post it later on in another video, my monologue that I did. But yeah, that was basically week 1 at the New York Film Academy. Like I said, I learned so much, I made so many friends, and the class sizes weren't actually too bad. I think in all there was like 10 or 12 kids in my class, and my class was specifically acting for film, group B, I think. But yeah, I made lots of friends, and it was just so much fun, and my teachers were all super helpful, really nice and everything. So like I said, I totally recommend it. And yeah, and then yesterday, which was Saturday, we kind of wandered around. We went to like some different parts of New York and everything, and then today I went to Central Park, and I also had, like, it was one of the best days ever. I went to a meet and greet of the YouTubers Brooklyn and Bailey, and they're one of my favorite YouTubers, and if you don't know them, you should totally check them out. And they have so many awesome videos, and just a little shout out right now, but went to one of their meet and greets today, and it really inspired me and everything to create this channel and to post some little vlog videos of my trip in New York. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'll try to update you guys throughout the week as my New York Film Academy keeps progressing and everything, or just different things and stuff. But yeah, and so I'm just wanted to share this with you, and I am in no way bragging or anything like that about I'm in New York or anything like that. I'm just using this channel as a little, just somewhere where I can put out and watch back several years later. And, you know, this channel is just for fun, totally, and you know, I just thought it'd be fun, you know. So I just totally have a good day.